morning world. I might use that. That might be my thing. I'm going to do a response to Marvel's Thor, Love and Thunder / official trailer. I'm going to be responding to it. I guess they call it a reaction video. I'm going to react to it. But I think it's going to be more of a response, just because I'm not one of these people who can go, oh my God, ooh. Actually, I can. Maybe I will do that. Who knows? So that's what I'm going to be doing. But before I get into it, I just wanted to, because I am such a huge fan of the everyone who's involved in criticizing everything to do with the MCU. I quite like I think MCU is clever as a bit of a pop, taking a pop at the MCU, because it just says everything you need to know about identity politics that's been brought into films. Now, I this is our ongoing thing that everyone's talking about, and we all start to roll our eyes when we hear people complaining about it now, because it's here to stay. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go away. And why is it not going to go away? Well, because of things like, let me just see if I can find it. Things like this. Doctor Strange, which is a film that got panned by Nerdrotics and his team, is cost $200 million to make, and it's made $800 million. So it's doing quite nicely, thank you very much. It's number 1 worldwide box office film. Second to and Batman is second, $700 million. Well done, The Batman. Great film, really enjoyed it. Might watch it again, actually. Should probably review it. But so Doctor Strange is actually doing very well, thank you very much. But Nerdrotics has decided. Now, this is what I think about. And I know you're probably thinking, well, who are these? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Well, there's a group of people who do a show every Friday called Friday Night Tights. Go and watch it. They're very samey. They have ongoing jokes about parodying what people say about them. And it's supposed to be ironic, but they do it every single show, and to the point that they don't give the context to their jokes anymore. So all you hear is all you hear is the misogyny. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Go and watch it. I'm kind of like, I used to laugh along with it, and then I'm like, oh, hold on, this is starting to be a little bit cringy, and it's mega cringe now. But these guys all hate what's happening. They're all comic book fans. And on this show, Friday Night Tight, there'll be like 10 of them or something. They're all having a pop at pop culture stories that are going on. It's entertaining. I dip in, and then I usually dip out as soon as the yelling starts, the rage starts. But they believe that the identity politics is coming into the Marvel films, and they're correct. It is. Identity politics is in virtually everything these days. And these films would do a lot better if they didn't have that in there. But having said that, they're doing all right, because the MCU so far has made, wait for it, shut up, no, wait for it, $25 billion so far. It's not bad, is it? $25 billion it's made. So hit or miss, the whole scope of that franchise is doing really, really nicely for Marvel. And regardless, if anything, I think a lot of people who follow Nerdrotic and Friday Night Tights, like me, are kind of like hate watchers. I think that's the term. I don't have any hate. I don't feel hatred myself. I just like. It's a bit sort of like watching a car crash for me. Bunch of like 50-year-old men who play with Lego and collect comics and toys, complaining about children's films. It's astonishing. It's kind of like, I'm so glad I'm here to watch this happening. I find it absolutely astonishing. And then there's the hypocrisy and the stuff where they say, like Nerdrotic, well, Scary Boogler, as he's called, will say, will undermine actors who voice their left-wing opinions on social media. He'll undermine them by calling them adult pretenders. And then there's but he won't include somebody like Gina Carano, who shares her right-wing opinions on social media, and she's an actor, but he doesn't call her an adult pretender. So there's like all these like inconsistencies, and it's so easy to pick holes in them. But the thing that's important to remember is that they are successfully making a lot of money. So any criticism you throw their way, they will remind you that, well, we've got the viewers and we've got the fans and we've got the donations coming in. And then you just say back to them, well, so does Marvel, $25 billion. So if that makes you good, if your income and your viewership makes you good as a group, doesn't that make Marvel good as filmmakers, that they've made $25 billion? I don't know. I think it does. Anyway, you've probably not clicked this to listen to me spout off about political nonsense and dramas going on the internet. Let's watch this trailer, right? Now, I'm going to, before I play it, I am going to put the sound down because I don't want to get struck, and I will pause it a lot. I haven't seen the trailer. I don't know what anything is, although I'm looking at a tree, and I'm a place with three suns, and there's a guy cross-legged there under the tree, and there's some people coming up to the tree. Whatevs. And I'm going to play it, but as I say, I'll have the sound down, and I'll try and talk over it a little bit, and we'll see how we go. Let's start. Take it back. Oh, it's just a fade up. Kids, get the popcorn out. Oh, they're children. Oh, so Odin's son of Odin. So this is why Tiki telling this story. Very clever to cast yourself in your own films, isn't it? A little bit of extra cash there for you. So here's Thor, and we're hearing his backstory. Lots of dead bodies around him, look. Done a lot of killing. He's wearing a t-shirt, though. He was a god. After saving planet Earth. Sorry, I'm just noticing that there's a bunch of ships next to these rocks. And I'm thinking, why? And these Viking ships, flying Viking ships, oh dear. I've never been keen. Because water's not really played a big role in any of the Thor universe, has it? But they fly around in Viking ships. It's kind of weird. Lots of electricity. This is Korg, isn't it? And he's holding on to these flying reindeer. And there's some sort of desolation going on there. He's got his axe. I don't know the name of the axe. And then this is some giant monster, which isn't King Kong. Because look at the nails. The 500th time Thor set off on a new journey. He's working out with the chains link. He went from dad bod to god bod, so all dads are bad, just in case you didn't remember that. By the way, this chain would definitely snap. Yeah, dads are bad. All dads are fat. And here he is against a green screen fighting lots of imaginary things. It's too much. Oh, here comes it. Oh, there's a hammer. He looks pleased. I mean, I like this outfit here. This leather. I like the leather look. I like the fur, actually. That looks cool. Like they're giving it a Viking feel, aren't they? Because that's I doubt he wouldn't. Okay, so he's fake. He's missed it. Where's it going? Oh no! It's gone to finely trimmed nails of. Who's it going to be? Oh, Princess Abadaba, Daba. So this is Natalie Portman, obviously, as She-Thor. What is her character called? What is happening in the background here? What is this battle? It's on Earth. These are just normal houses in America somewhere. Jane? Oh, she's taking her helmet off. I think his helmet looks cool. I don't know what Nerdrotics is going on about. Houses are burning around them. There's nobody fighting in this area here. So I would definitely, if I was in the battle, go over there to throw things at people. That's falling too fast. So who is this? Is this Valkyrie? Ah! Thor, the old ex-girlfriend. Looking very much like Mrs. Marvel. Oh, look, now she's going to damage the floor, look. What I don't get is where has she got... I get that she's got power now. I get that she's powerful now. But where is she... and that looks like a wig, by the way. But where it looks really bad. Where has she got her her character, her new character from? Her new, you know... Is being Thor just about having strength, or is it something to do with how he was brought up? Jane Foster, what's it been like? 3-4 years?
3-4 years?
8 years, 7 months and 6 days.
Hold on. See, why is she not throwing her arms around him like she did in the other films where she didn't see him for a while? She slapped him, if I remember. She's got very strong arms now. That just looks ridiculous. Look at the cutout. I'm sorry, guys. I'm being negative, but it does look terrible. I mean, it just looks awful. And all this noise behind it. So much noise. Too big. Her wig's going to blow off there if she's not careful. I'm not too sure about this. It does look like a toy outfit he's wearing. Why does Thor need any sort of armor at all, to be fair? He's Thor. She's got a thin arm there. That looks like a real arm. There's a lot of controversy about her arms, apparently. This is a bad look. I'm Sven. Look, I don't know, something going on with his eyes as well. He's got like baggy eyes, like he's... Is that... What's going on there? Is that deliberate? Oh, that's Fat Thor, isn't it? Is that why? This is the one that the director's been having a relationship with, isn't it? With him and his other partner. All three of them. They were caught canoodling on camera. I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay, so this is a grey and gloomy place. Well, where's this? Who's Gore? So what? This person here, what joy does this person have in their life? I don't really get. You see, the people who are really scary and evil for me are people who just do scary and evil things but look normal. If they're scary and evil, you don't need to make them look scary and evil. That's what I'm saying, basically. The opposite sometimes is much more powerful. So this is, yeah, okay. So this director, I don't know this character. Is it Korg or something? Oh, that looks like Christian Bale, doesn't it? I just realised. Ooh, you're muscly, isn't it? A good actor in a film that doesn't require good actors. Okay. Eager. Is this a ship within a ship? What is it about these two goats that makes them so powerful? What are they running on? When they're pushing their feet down, what is it? I mean, I'd have to write a letter to Santa to find out, wouldn't I? It looks very comic booky to me, which is a good thing. He's spinning around. Got these amazing costumes. Are these computer generated? So this is her, right? And that's him. And this is Valkyrie. Everything looks not real, and there's people watching. So this is some sort of arena. And these are just like pointless, basically. So they've got no powers whatsoever. All right, so she's doing okay. So he's got a sword that can do that. Electricity. She's in the background. She's in the foreground. Look at her arms. When did that happen? Look at his baggy eyes. I'm sorry, I keep going on about his eyes, but I'm absolutely baffled why he has such baggy eyes. I don't know I don't know what's happening. By the way, look at her big round shoulders. And is she really that? Okay. I thought women and men were exactly the same in every single dimension and way. Maybe they're not. This font is important, I think, because it's... Who's this guy? Quite a chubby man. He's got fat arms. Okay. Oh, it's Valkyrie fighting him. Here's the canoe coming through Big Ben into a far too elaborate building. It's too much. She's chunked out a bit. I never liked this character. He's chunked. They're all chunking out a bit. They've all been enjoying their millions of dollars pay. That's black and white. So I'm quite curious about this use of black and white. Is he the black and white man? He just makes everything black and white. Everything looks plastic. That's what it is about these armors. They're just everything looks plastic. So where is she? She's in some sort of hall of. Oh, who's that guy? Who's that? With his, I recognize that head. By the power of Grayskull. So this looks like a comic. The font looks like a comic-y font to me, like from a comic. So I'm getting a very strong message that it's too. I don't know. For me, it's just too much noise for me. I don't. And the focus of him doesn't match the background. I'm being a bit of a pedant, and here's chubby. I don't know. This is Valkyrie's land, isn't it? Oh dear, mate. Yeah. So he's about to. What's he going to do? Oh. Oh, it came off him and then it went on him again. Did you see that? What's this? It's on him. It's off him. It was on and off him again. Crowd gasps. Oh, now his hands are tied. And let's have a look here. Oh. And all the girls are fainting because he's so hot. Is that what's happening? And the men too. And the old harp player. Oh yeah, now they're doing a objectifying men joke. She's getting her equivalent of popcorn out. All right, listen. I think we're kind of done with this. I don't know. I'm kind of. I've responded as much as I can respond to it. Really, it's not. It's not for me. I will watch it if ever I binge watch all the films again, like I did recently. But I'm not going to go to the cinema. I don't think I'll even watch it if it's streamed. I've got no interest in Thor: Love and Thunder at all. But I don't know. For me, it's all dead, really. I agree with Garrett from Friday Night Tights. I think it's more interesting in how people are responding to these films. I think that is interesting. I think the business of the films is interesting. You have to remember that they have to bring like the new actors through, the cheaper actors are having to come through. So we've been introduced to a bunch of low cost actors, work of low cost directors. So they get the cheapy directors, the cheapy actors, and they chuck them all into the streaming services. You then become invested in them, and when you're invested enough, they become big enough to be put into as leads in the movies, but they'll be getting a fraction of what these bigger actors would get. Because every time a film has a new success, or it built Thor 1, Thor 2, or Thor 3, he would have got the lead character would have got actor would have got more and more money every time, and to the point now that it's just they're asking ridiculous amounts of money, and they know that there's a time limit on it, and they'll also want to move on. Chris Hemsworth can pretty much move on to anything he wants to do. He can retire if he wants. But I don't know. I'm kind of wishing it would kind of stop, really. I'm kind of not interested. And also, I just don't know what it's doing to the industry as a whole. I mean, why would you make a film like Annie Hall anymore when it doesn't make anything close to the money that, I don't know, a Thor film will make or a Doctor Strange film will make? Do you think that these film studios that have these franchises will ever go into making these lower budget films, where they make maybe 4 or 5 million or whatever, or 100 million? They're not interested in those type of numbers. They won't do it. Anyway, I hope that was entertaining you as you go about your day chilling out. I like to see that these live recordings that I'm doing are specifically designed to be consumed the way I like to consume videos on YouTube, which is just have them on in the background while you're doing other stuff. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any comments, there's a comment section down below on YouTube. By all means, tap away there. Or you can DM me on Twitter. DMs are open. I'm at Fludded on Twitter. I'm also on Instagram at Fludded. And probably other places as well, but those are the two that I think I might be most invested in the future. Take care of yourselves, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow, because it's a video a day this week. Okay, all the way up. All the best. Bye-bye.